What's up, gamers? Metallic Rock, back with another weekly vault. We've just finished week 2 of season 4, the fake season of Dragonflight. And I logged out in Loam Niffin. Hello? Okay. I logged out in Loam. Yo, the game is like giga bugged right now. What is happening? Okay. I logged out in Loam because I was doing some stuff down there for a rep with the rep bonus from last week when the server went down this morning. So we're taking a little trip flying over to Valdrakken. Really just have 2 vaults to open today, but it is kind of an exciting week. Aside from the fact that we're back on Tyrannical, which I think a lot of people are going to be in for a rude awakening for. Incorporeal and Spiteful, I mean, that's kind of fine for Tyrannical. Incorporeal can sometimes be like really annoying on like Tyrannical boss mechanics. I mean, not Tyrannical, just on boss mechanics, and Tyrannical can make that worse. But for the most part, like Spiteful, when it's not fortified, means that like staying in combat with trash shouldn't be that big of a deal. The only thing you'll have to worry about is healer mana maybe this week, but because it's not fortified, you should be fine. Just if you're tanking, have a little bit of awareness this week when you might not otherwise. Now, this is the huge part of the week. We are getting 2 bullions instead of an item from a raid for Mythic Dungeon Week. That is insane. We're also going to get a bullion from raid normally, which means that this week we get an item from our quest, and next week we'll get an item from just like normally. We'll have 2 bullions next week as normal. Now, I'm trying to see if I should open as Vengeance or Havoc, but I'm probably just going to open as Vengeance because I don't really think there's any trinkets I want to get that I'm going to get out of this. Last week, we ended up getting like 4 10 keys done. 2 of them were timed. So we actually have 2 522 vaults. I don't see anything. I mean, these are our 2 big items. So we can either take a Myth Helmet or Myth Shoulders up from Champion. Obviously, those 2 items say a lot, and this is also Myth Pants up from Hero. So these 2 items are already Hero. This is a Champion to Myth upgrade. That's just gonna be the answer. Maybe if one of them had tertiary stats, that could have been good, but they don't. This is a huge upgrade for us, which is good. The Tyrannical weeks on tank is usually easy. My bags, hello, there we go. Tyrannical weeks on tank are usually easier than fortified weeks, to be honest. But as a group total, they're usually harder, especially in pugs. Your pugs actually have to know mechanics this week, which can be tough to know mechanics. As far as what I'm going to do with my bullion, I'm currently torn.
You have arrived.
I kind of want to buy the Enduring Dreadplate, just because. It's supposed to be a pretty good trinket. And it was, like, completely unplayable when it came out. It's supposed to be a pretty good AoE trinket. It has some defensive value. With, reducing your damage taken by... This is, I mean, at the lowest level. 14.5k per plate. So 14.5k times 5. That's, like, not terrible. But at 12 out of 12, it'll be pretty significant damage reduction. Or also, for good damage reduction, but not offering any damage, we can take the Seal of Filial Duty, which is just going to be a huge absorb shield and would go hard. But it is stinky big mastery, so that's already annoying when I don't have a lot of haste to begin with. And one of my rings is Leech that I mean, it's not bad, you know? It can be 6 out of 6 hero this week with crests. So a little bit torn there, but we have 1 more box to go open on our lock. Should be a pretty quick video today, depending on how long it takes me to log in. And my lock, I also don't know where she is. She's actually in Valdrakken, so that's great. I'm thinking it should be like a pretty decent week. I have a lot of score personally to get. On week 1, which was the first Tyrannical week, we did get N8 done. It was an 8 Azure Vault. Azure Vault has been incredibly easy. We timed our 10 Azure Vault last week, and it was like just a cluster, man. Like, it was... We played terrible. We had like probably like 20 deaths or something, 15 to 20 deaths maybe. And it was fine. It was great, really. Tyrannical might make things a little bit harder. Tyrannical is usually like the problem, especially doing harder and harder content. So we'll see. But in general, right, we should be able to do 8s this week if we got an 8 done on the first Tyrannical week, and that should be a lot of score to pick up. We got this Harbinger quest, and make sure you grab this quest early. Early, so you make sure you do it before you do any dungeons. Just honestly not a bad idea to run 4 M0s if you're gonna buy something that's not from Amir Drasil. And don't sweat your choice too much this week, you know? Because you're gonna be able to buy another item next week. So plan your next 2 items and know that they're both coming. Now, we only have 1 really good slot for this character. I mean, really good. It's not crazy. No myth slots, but Spoils of Neltharis. I actually don't know if that's good. I don't think it's crazy. Obviously, a veteran Chromatic Essence is not crazy either. But personally, I wanted to see tier. None of this is tier. But, I mean, I can tier hero pants, and I have champion pants. I do not want a Wid Chime. Yeah, I'm just gonna take these pants. And then I'll fly over to the Dinar vendor. Really should just be called Dinar, shouldn't it? Yeah, these. Perfect. I think I have... Yeah, let's wrap this video up. My fucking dryer's about to explode. Anyway, I bought Baloralos, so, I mean, the main plan really is this week is I'm just gonna buy Nimue's staff. That's probably just exactly the answer. I'm just gonna buy Nimue's staff. And then I'll probably start picking up my rings. My Broodkeeper rings. Maybe this one? Warlock is tanky as fuck, so it might even be fun to be even more tanky, I think. And my rings kind of suck. I'm wearing an Explorer ring. Don't look at that. Demonology's been fun. Obviously, Destruction is also very good, but Demonology has a lot going on, and I've been enjoying that. I ended up leading a raid on this for just a normal, trying to get like some rings and tier. So I have 2-piece, which is great, but 4-piece adds a lot of damage. When you start getting the Doom Fiends casting volleys on things, up to 4 enemies for almost 50k, so that's like 200k per shot, or 100k to a single enemy. When you start doing that, that's big damage. So 400k to a single enemy. Total, after, because it fires 4 volleys, I believe, right? 5 casts, so yeah, getting a Doom Fiend is an extra 500k. Just pure damage, and you can get several Doom Fiends per fight, so... anyway, that's the vault for this week. Grab your Boolean stuff. Get ready to do the Super Bloom, because that's the weekly quest for your Spark this week. And good luck in your vaults, guys. Peace.